Josh Freese, legendary drummer for... What do you put first on the resume?
It's funny
GNR?
because I saw an ad for the show today, and it said Foo Fighters and Guns N' Roses, and I was like, oh man, Guns N' Roses is like, it was such a weird little blip for me. You know, I'm like, well, I'll put like Devo or the Vandals, or
Vandals,
Replacements or
Devo,
something.
Sting.
Yeah.
That was my little reference.
Did you say Stained?
Stained. You're in Stained. Would you join Puddle of Mud if you were asked to tour with them?
I played on their first record.
You did?
I played on probably every Puddle of Mud song you've heard on the radio.
Is that correct? I just pulled that name out of my head.
Yeah.
What does Puddle of Mud sound like? What's from? They didn't have a drummer?
They didn't have a drummer.
Well, how do you get into the place where you got a label and or you're going to make a record and they're like, there's one thing I want to remind you all, we don't have a drummer, so I don't know what we want to do. And, we're a rock band.
I think the label, whatever, got a tape from this guy or somehow got connected with the singer, and they went out to see his band, and they liked his voice, they liked some of his songs, but they didn't like some of his band.
Okay, so we had a Pete Best situation.
They had to have that conversation.
I do like some of their songs.
We should find out who the Pete Best of Puddle of Mud was.
Oh.
Who's the original
I will tell you
loser
this.
who's in that band?
I will tell you this. The label guy told me that when he flew out to where they're from, he says they went down to the basement to see the band rehearse, and they said one of the guys had sanitary napkins like taped all over his head.
Okay.
Down in the garage while they were jamming. So they were that's what they were kind of dealing with. That was
that's what they were dealing with. I don't see you on this picture here. So did they eventually you recorded? You went in the studio, and then they found they found a guy to join the band.
That's exactly it. And then sometimes
were you offered that spot and you said no, or they just?
I think they didn't even bother asking me because they knew I was already involved in a bunch of other things. I probably wasn't going to go do that. And they bring me in just as a session drummer. And then at the end of the record, they said, we want to try and make this look like a band. So the new guy that we have, do you mind? I go, if you leave my name off the album, it's fine.